Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Vande Bhakta Priyam Ramam Bhakti Prinatiyam Sada Same Vasatu Nityam Hi Hridaye Kripaya Prabho. Bowing down to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, who is very dear to his devotees, and devotees are very dear to him. And this devotion alone pleases him the most, not what material things that are offered. If they are offered with love, then it is wonderful. But if just like given and you think that I have given so much to Bhagavan, that doesn't please him. So the prayer is Sa Bhakti, that devotion which pleases him, may that devotion dwell in my heart. But that can happen only by his grace, Kripaya Prabho. Now, we move on to the next sloka, second. The question is, what is that devotion which pleases him? So, the answer is given by Bhakta Prahlad. We find that in Srimad Bhagavatam, and all great devotees have followed that. He is the best example of a devotee. And he says, what is that which pleases Bhagavan? What is that bhakti? So, it is called Navavidha Bhakti. It is 9 kinds of devotion. There can be many kinds of devotion, means expressions can be many, but these 9 are very, very famous. They are like 9 gems. Navanidhi. So, now let us read the second shloka, where these 9 kinds of devotion are pointed out. Śravaṇam Kīrtanam Vishnoho Smaraṇam Pāda-sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyamatma Nivedanam. Śravaṇam, the first is Śravaṇam. We see only the literal meaning first. Śravaṇam means listening. Kīrtanam, Kīrtanam means singing the glories of God, that is called Kīrtanam. Smaraṇam, remembrance. Pāda-sevanam, serving, worshipping the lotus feet. Archanam, worshipping, puja. Vandanam, bowing down, doing namaskar. Dasyam, being servant of the Lord. Sakhyam, friendship. And Atma Nivedanam, self-surrender. Now the question is, Śravaṇam, listening About whom? Singing glories about whom? They say in the middle that word Vishnu, of Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu. The moment we hear the word Vishnu, a form of Vishnu comes to our mind, particularly those who are grown in the tradition of Hindu religion, culture. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padmadhari, Chaturbhuja, Bhagavan, Pitambardhari, Mukudadhari, that Bhagavan Vishnu. That is one aspect of Bhagavan, but Vishnu also means the one who is all pervading. That is another aspect of that Bhagavan. They are called Nirguna, Nirakar, formless, attributeless, all pervading form. And the other is Saguna Sakara, beautiful form. So, Śravaṇam, Kīrtanam, Vishnu, Smaraṇam, Pāda-sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. Let us read the next sloka also. Then we think about it. Itiya Navadha Bhakti Sadhakanam cha sadhanam Lakshanam saiva siddhanam Matta prema rasatmanam Itiya Navadha Bhakti. Iti, thus these 9 kinds of devotions that are enumerated here, that are given by Bhakta Prahlad. The beauty of these 9 kinds of devotion is, on one hand, is the means of developing devotion. Sadhakanam cha sadhanam. It's a means of developing, first cultivating, enhancing that devotion for all those who are seekers on the path of bhakti. At the same time, Lakshanam Saiva Siddhanam, both those who are Siddha Bhaktas, perfected one, enlightened one, accomplished one. In their case, these 9 is a very Lakshana, their natural characteristics. They don't have to struggle for it or anything. Now let us see. Those who want to follow the path of devotion, see, in the spiritual world, there are paths are given. You know that you must have heard what is called karma marga, path of action is there, path of knowledge also there, yoga also there, and bhakti also there. Now, there are different seekers, they have got different aptitudes, and according to that they follow that particular path. That is all wonderful, but especially those whose heart are filled with this love and they want to follow this path of devotion. They are called the sadhakas of bhakti marg. So, when that path is followed, one question is there, from where to begin? How to that kindle that love in our heart, how to more and more become deep in that, the question arises, from where to begin? So, to begin, develop, then slowly reach the place of reveling in that. So, it is said, these are the lakshana, these are sadhanas, means of developing this devotion. Śravaṇam. Śravaṇam means listen, first listen. Now, listening is with our ears. And the ears are called Jnanendriya, the organ of knowledge, sense organ is called. Listen. And then Kīrtanam, sing, speak, that is speech. So we listen with our ears, and then we speak, we sing with our tongue, our speech. Kīrtanam. Already said about Bhagwan, huh? Anyway, we are listening something, and all kinds of things we listen, and generally whatever we listen, that only we blurt out. Huh? So even in the house, if a child also speaks a wrong word, bad word, so where did you hear that? Because what you heard, that only you speak. We must have heard about some Mooka Badhira, deaf and dumb. Dumb is why they deaf, because they have never heard any word, therefore they don't speak. It's not that they don't have speech, but they have never heard anything. So Śravaṇam is by our ear, then Kīrtanam by speech. Smaraṇam is by mind. So we have got Indriya, the sense organ, then speech, Karmendriya, Vāṇi, and Manaha. So what we listen, then we sing, and then at the mind level, we remember that. No, from these three itself, one thing should become clear. This path of devotion is not a part-time path, not part-time. All our personalities, all our equipment what Bhagwan has given to us, they must be involved in that. Even though only Śravaṇa is said, but later on we will see that even all senses, karmendriyas, all that also. Huh? Śravaṇam, Kīrtanam, Vishnu, Smaraṇam, remembrance, and Pāda-sevana, that we will do with our hands or not, so karmendriya. All the organs of action are also involved in that. Now this seva also can be in many ways. And one is called archanam. Archanam, worshipping the Lord, a particular form. There are so many upacharas are there, steps are given in that way you can worship. More we will see again also. Archanam. Then do you know what happens is, when a person listens to the glory of Bhagwan, sings, remembers, starts worshipping, and that archana is such that he starts seeing that Bhagwan everywhere. That archanam, Bhagwan everywhere. And do you know, when that Bhagwan is seen everywhere, automatically you do certain namaskar. No? See, certain temples are there. They may say it is Ram Mandir, Krishna Mandir, but all gods they put, all forms of God, from here to there, everywhere. Right? And then when you go and visit such a temple, then what happens is, Ganesh ji ko namaskar karna hi padega, we have to do namaskar. Then Hanuman ji also there, Shiva Parvati, continuously. Because wherever you see the murti only, that murti also is Bhagwan only. So therefore, wherever that which is there, you start doing namaskar, vandanam. Now, the sadhakas, when they go to the temples and all that, wherever the forms and murtis are there, you do namaskar. But the devotees, he starts seeing that. And that, why vandanam happens? Because of Śravaṇam, Kīrtanam, Smaraṇam, Pāda-sevanam, and all that. Because of that, the heart gets filled with that greater and greater love. So archanam then become vandanam. And that vandanam takes him to that state of the mind. See, whenever we love someone, we always want to serve. Even little opportunity also you want to gain. No? Huh? Something. I know there used to be competition when Puja Gurudev used to go to someone's house, the competition. Everybody wants to do something. Why? See this, love is such a wonderful thing. When love is there, you want to give something, you want to do something. Huh? Somebody gets a chance only to just remove this lid from that this glass also. They feel very happy that can be, I did remove that. Huh? Dasyam, dasa bhava, ramasya dasosmyaham. And what happens then? There arises a friendship between that Bhakta and Bhagwan, and that friendship is called Sakhyam. Sakhyam is Mitra Bhav. One meaning is Sakha, you become Sakha. Someone say very nicely, the Bhakta becomes Dasa, but Bhagwan doesn't consider him his Dasa, he says he is my friend. Sakha. And do you know this Sakha word is very interesting. Samana Akhya is called Sakha. That means what? Their relation becomes so close and so deep that when you remember one name, the other person's name automatically comes to your mind. That is called fast friend. They are fast friend. Here in this world also, if the two friends are there and their friendship is well known, and if you see one, where is the other one? Immediately you remember the other one. Now, for example, in Bhagavan Sri Krishna Arjuna, Sri Krishna Arjuna, their name come together. Sri Krishna Sudama, that friendship was such great. Very special kind of bond that is there. Ram, Lakshmana immediately will come there. Ram, Hanuman. They are called Sakhyam. When you see one, the remembrance of the other one immediately. That is called Sakhya Bhav. So, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Atma Nivedanam. Atma means one said, Nivedana means Nivedanam, offering. The devotee offers himself to Bhagavan. See, in the world what we have seen, many people are ready to give something which belongs to them, in dhanam, ityadi, but they never give themselves. Now it is said, you dedicate all your karmas to Bhagavan. How you are going to do all that? The simple thing is, you dedicate yourself to Bhagavan, then automatically all your karmas also will be dedicated to Bhagavan. But we always keep ourselves little separate. So our is not complete Atma Nivedanam. If I give myself, then nothing is mine then. Then everything that which is there, what I call as mine, that also becomes of Bhagavan only. Atma Nivedanam. This Atma Nivedanam has got many aspects. So, Śravaṇam, Kīrtanam, Vishnu Smaraṇam, Pāda-sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Now, these are the means. They are called sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti, these are, can we say, prescribed. The sadhanas that are given, advised, what we call these sadhanas. Remember, the sadhana, a means, is adopted to achieve some goal. That is called sadhana sadhya vivek. So, this sadhana which is done, in our Chinmaya mission, there is one wing that is called Chinmaya Swaranjali. Swaranjali. Those who are lovers of music or those who can sing and play or interest, they come together, right? And they regularly they have that satsang. They are also present there all program. But you know, the important thing is the purpose of Chinmaya Swaranjali is not to time pass, number one, or to show your only your kala or exhibit, but actually it is meant for kindling love for God in the heart, and also all those who listen to all of them, their heart also must be filled with that devotion. That's how it is. Then it becomes really bhakti sadhana. Otherwise, it will become kala pradarshanam. It will be only an exhibition of your kala. That is fine, but not the best one. Now, what you say, these sadhanas, when they become really mature, and the bhaktas, when they become siddhas, not that they give up Śravaṇa Manana or anything, or no. But their Śravanam is not a sadhanam, but their Śravana is ramanam. It is reveling. They say, Lakshanam Saiva Siddhanam. All those who are siddhas. So, in the beginning, we are baddhas. Baddhas, ignorant, bound by all our karmas and all that. But then we realize, no, this is not the right way of living. I want to do something. I want to follow the path. Then this given, path is given. Then you start living that. He becomes sadhaka then. And baddha purusha becomes sadhaka. And if that person continues, then becomes siddha. Siddha means accomplished one in this path of devotion. And what is that siddha lakshanam? Matta prema rasatmanam. Matta means their matta prema rasatmanam. Their minds are completely immersed. Immersed. Matta means what? Like, intoxicated person. No? Ordinary world, people take something, intoxicated, they got intoxicated. But here, this intoxication is not of that nature. It is, mind is immersed in what? Prema rasa, mattanam. Those minds are immersed in the very essence of this love of God. That is their lakshana. A siddha purusha also listens. A sadhaka also listens. But there is a difference in them that is there. For one, it is the beginning path and it is a sadhana. And the others, it is reveling in that. Reveling. Now, a question. Always there are questions, you know. How our Śravaṇa should be such that it takes us to this reveling in that. Because we all listen. We are listening. But our Śravaṇa is not Varana Purvakam. Varana means what? You have to choose that Bhagwan alone. For people, so many attending satsang also is there some regular right kind of routine, and they go to some satsang bhavan also and sit there, listen to all that. Good. instead of wasting time somewhere else. But it is very kind of passive. There is no involvement in it. There is no such thing that, that with great eagerness. At the moment also cricket matches are going on. And those who are great lovers of how they eagerly look forward to that. Today is this semi-final and final and this and that. What is going to happen? Who is going to? And nowadays those commentators and all that, they start telling who is possibly winning, according to astrology. The captain of this team, his astrological chart says this. The other say astrological chart. Are Baba, play properly. How that love is there, eagerness that is there. So they watch it and all that. Whatever you just love then. So then Varanam is there. In olden days, Swayamvar used to be there. The princess taking the Varamala, and so many kings and Rajkumaras are there. And she chooses, many times from the beginning only made up mind. And then want that, looking for that only. Don't expect me to tell some stories. But because Swayamvar means you choose. So when we choose that Bhagwan, that I want that Bhagwan in my life, and then only my life will be fulfilled. With that kind of Varanam choosing, when we do Śravaṇam, the Śravaṇa is of different class altogether. Its quality is different. Only just go there, mechanically listening, everything is good only. But it's very, very passive kind. There is no involvement in it. So Śravaṇam, Suna, फिर बाद में Suna, empty also, it was very wonderful, but somebody asked, what it was that? That, you should ask the one who gave a talk, ask. But you also listen, yes. So when that Śravaṇam, in the same way Kīrtanam, in the same way Smaraṇam, Pāda-sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, becomes with that, total Varana Purvakam, then they become Siddha Purushas. Lakshanam Chaiva Siddhanam, Matta Prema Rasatmanam. Matta Prema is the Visheshana of Siddhanam, Bhaktanam. It is very natural because their mind doesn't go anywhere else. In one place, Sant Tukaram Maharaj in one Abhanga said, Bolava Vithala, Pahava Vithala, Karava Vithala, Jiva Bhave. The simple meaning is, Bolava Vithala, you say, sing, chant, Vithala, Vithala, Vithala. Pahava Vithala, and see Vithala Bhagwan. And become one with that Bhagwan. Now, one meaning is Bolava Vithala is a sadhan. Then the prem becomes such that even if your Vani wants to speak something else, the Vani refuses to say anything else. That's called Bolava Vithala. The Vani also says, speech also says, I don't want to say anything else. The eyes also, we don't want to see anything else. First, we have to, wait, I want to see. Afterwards, the eyes only refuse to see anything else. Then, if you have to do anything, become, but I belong to that Bhagwan only. Karava Vithala, Jiva Bhave. That's called Matta Prema Rasatmanam. Indriya Sakala Padile Vadana. Nahi Kala Vedtaya Lagi. Their mind becomes so much one with that bhakti prem, No particular time or place or anything is required. So all the time only that only. This is called Siddha Bhaktas. All right. Śravaṇam, Kīrtanam, Vishnu, Smaraṇam, Pāda-sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam-atma Nivedanam. So now, let us sing the name of God first, and then we'll continue. Rama 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 Śravaṇa Ramachandra ki Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om